Well, thank you, Katie, for giving us that really great technical explanation around Power BI and your distinction of service and and desktop and some of the decision making process that we went through for that. It's interesting that you mentioned stream analytics as well, because that is something I wanted to stress on, and we didn't really get into I didn't get into the evolution of my decision-making process for the technical components of it. So initially, my thought was I wanted this to be as real time as possible so that people can, do a survey and instantaneously see, a result in the dashboarding of what they did. And for all of the reasons Katie provided you in terms of using service in order to get that, because you get that through Stream Analytics. There were some factors that we had to consider. Katie had her factors relative to what she could do in desktop versus service, and as with that technical revelation, there's also a cost factor as well, because I basically resolved myself to saying that this is going to be an expensive proposition for us to do. And again, this, if I haven't said it before, this is community work. We're not getting paid for this. In fact, as you can clearly see, it's costing us to do this. So we wanted to make sure that we minimize our cost as much as possible. What you're looking at here is a cost analysis in Azure of the components that we're using throughout the process. You'll notice from here, where my mouse is over to here, you can see that we're, again, you to use this term literally, we're flattening that curve of cost in this aspect from roughly the 14th to the 20th. And we can see some of this hockey stick, where the cost is being driven up. If you further look at that, you'll notice, and this is all within one resource group, this resource group right here. But breaking down that resource group, we can see that Event Hub, which is working in concert with Stream Analytics, whereas Event Hub was only costing me $5.24 over this period right here. Stream Analytics was really going at me, and Stream Analytics in this case, we only had one input, which is into the Event Hub, and one output, which is into Power BI. But for that duration, it was like $112. The rest, Cosmos DB, as you can see, is a smaller cost. And then the website, which is an app service, is roughly costing $18. So, cost is going to be important, and Microsoft Azure does give you the ability to forecast those costs as well. So, it's really key that we were able to measure this, and we can use this metric in terms of calculating should this be up for 1 month, what it's going to cost versus 6 months versus 1 year. So when we did, with showing you all of the technical and the vision, we wanted to make sure we also show you some of the cost as well. So with that, we come to the end of this video series, and hope you enjoyed. I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time, and hopefully you can learn from this. Again, this is all about evangelizing Microsoft technology, but centered around something which is very keenly important, which is the pandemic that we find ourselves in right now, and the human cost and the human toll, effects that therein. Katie?
Yeah, no, thank you very much. And we definitely want to hear feedback. So if you can reach out to us through Twitter using the hashtag COVID-19 sentiment, or through LinkedIn. We provide the information in the blog and the report, but we definitely want to hear feedback. And thank you so much.
Thank you all, and thank you, Katie, for your help with this.